straight into it with episode 3, and we are facing West Ham in the second game of the season. And I have gone with a few changes that I've made. Rodrigo is starting. I think that Foden is also on the left, Palmer in the middle, and João Pedro also playing as a striker. We should be able to win this match. West Ham are not the best of sides. Everything should go swell. Now on the attack with Foden on the left, he has started well. Palmer in the middle dictating everything. He finds Rodrigo, who scores, and we are 1-0 up in the 11th minute. This is his first goal in his second game, so I am excited to see how far that he will go. So we do need a very, very good start in terms of where we will finish in this league, and having a good start kind of sets the foundation of this league season. I'm aiming for a top 4 finish, maybe even challenging for the league depending on how things go, but we are also playing an easy West Ham side, but also with Robert Sanchez as the goalkeeper. Now Enzo Fernandez on the counter attack. I think we do have enough speed and passing precision. Now look, we have Rodrigo on the ball, and the cutback was not good enough. And our defense is solid enough with the acquisitions of Bremer and Kanaseki, and Palmer with almost a thunderbolt of a finish. Sanchez as the West Ham keeper. It did me a good service that we got rid of him. Palmer in the middle getting a lot of the ball, and he messed up. They should have made the pass earlier to Foden. Now West Ham trying to break. Can we maybe even stop them from doing that? Okay, good stop, good anticipation there from Caicedo. Now Palmer breaking there, finds Foden. Can he make a pass? He shoots and he does score. We go 2-0 up. Foden and Rodrigo, both our signings, getting their first goals for the club. This is a brilliant start for our club. 2-0 up, both our signings on the score sheet, and this surely should mean that we do win this game against West Ham. We shouldn't really struggle, maybe even upgrade the goal difference early enough in the season so that we do not have to kind of worry late in the season when we might need it for a top 4 battle or for a potential, and I say potential, league victory. Now breaking again, we've completely opened them up. Now João Pedro open, he is through before the halftime. We go 3-0 up. João Pedro with the phenomenal goal, 2-2 for him, and we are on a roll in the first 2 games of the Premier League season. Now we head off to the next game, which is an EFL Cup game against Leeds. I'm just hoping that we get this one. We have made some changes here, the likes of Delap, Garnacho coming on to kind of make changes and see. Now, Leeds was a tough game, them trying to break us down, them with the highlight playing at Ellen Road, not the easiest of games, but we will try to win this game. Garnacho with the corner, hopefully he can do something, and straight to the keeper. But we do have Garnacho on the break now. Delap through on goal. Can he finish? Yes, he can. We are just moving forward. We are the train that is unstoppable. Can we continue with our momentum? Garnacho again. It is literally a carbon copy. Can he do it again? Yes, he can. He scores and we move on. Now Leeds breaking in the second half. We've completely broken them. Can they? And can Leeds? They've hit the post, they hit the crossbar. Okay, we need to kind of watch out, trying to be more defensive, and they almost score again. And now they're breaking. Leeds are on the attack. That was terrible defending. That is terrible defending. Leeds are 1-on-1, and it is 2-1 now. We need to make a more effort, but we do get the win here. We get the win and we move on to the next round of the EFL Cup. That is another cup that I do want to win, but we move on. Now we can make some rotations. Now we've got our final game before the end of the transfer window against Fulham, and maybe we can do something decent against Fulham. Make it 3 out of 3. They are also trying to do a PSG tactic of just booting it into the corner and putting the pressure on us. Colwell and yeah, well done. Palmer, Fernandez, Enzo, Palmer, Estevao. Attacking. Can he make something? Pass it to Palmer. João Pedro should be scoring that, but he is also offside. He should be scoring that, but he was offside. Palmer is dictating a lot. If we are to win the league, he is one of the players, and he is, because he is the one that just scored. 3 out of 3, we are on the way. This is his actual first goal, but he's been dictating games so far. Caicedo to James to Palmer. Can he attack? I love him drifting out to the wings. Finds Estevao. Estevao should finish. That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. And the keeper pressure. Estevao should be putting the pressure on. He doesn't. He's not. Now our defense is open. We should be making a tackle, but brilliant from Bremer. The experience helping out. Now João Pedro finds Rodrigo, and that is Enzo Fernandez with the brilliant finish there. Box crashing Enzo, his first goal of the season, and I love that we are spreading the goals around in this team with a lovely finish there. Breaking in from the midfield and finishing like a striker. Now we are 2-0 up. We should be cruising to the next, well, not even the next round, but the next game. The transfer window, we shouldn't be worried about anything. There shouldn't be any worries. All our players are firing. Oh no, Fulham have scored 2-1. Okay, this is bad. Okay, we kind of need to show up the clean sheets, but we are winning. Okay, let's not make any rash mistakes right now. Palmer, Fernandez to João Pedro, who is open. Can he finish? Yes, he can. 3-1. We up our lead. We put less pressure on us. And João Pedro with the golfing celebration to ease the nerves. That is a brilliant pass from Enzo. He has got a goal and an assist. West Fulham making a change. Okay. Oh my God, Palmer is injured. Cole Palmer is injured. How did he get injured? He is injured. Okay, we might have an issue here. Hopefully it's not a long injury, otherwise we will be having problems but we will be putting Estevao on the 10 and Foden on the wing, maybe even exchanging them depending on how we think, but Palmer needs to go off. Hopefully the injury is not a long injury, otherwise we will be screwed. Rodrigo with the cross, that is a terrible cross to Estevao. Why is Nico O'Reilly playing for Fulham? Career mode is weird. Caicedo clears the ball. Bremer, Fernandez to Palmer, who actually should be going off. Okay, he should be going off. He's not moving the same. Yep, he is off. Kaneseki to Colwell to Bremer. Caicedo, and that is the end of the first half. It's concerning. Okay, start of the second half, and Fulham have started fast, and we are 3-2 up. They have narrowed the gap to one more goal. This is concerning. This is very, very concerning. They shouldn't have been able to break us this quickly into the second half. Caicedo, maybe we have to make changes, change the formation, make sure that something is different. Otherwise, we will drop points in a position. But now Rodrigo is open. Offside. Okay, we need to make a change. Okay, why are Fulham breaking so quickly? Bremer with a brilliant tackle. The experience counting. His one-on-one defending is brilliant. Now we've got Estevao on the 10. Can he make a difference in the absence of Palmer? We've got Rodrigo. Can he do something? Easy pass, but João Pedro is there. That is a poacher's instinct, a poacher's goal, and we are 4-2 up. Now Estevao. Estevao. That is terrible. Should have finished it. Should have scored. I need to make changes. I actively need to make changes. Now we're gonna be taking Jean Pedro off. We're gonna introduce Dalab. We're gonna swap Estevao and Foden. Keep Dalab there, and maybe make a change in midfield. I'm gonna introduce Andre Santos to continue with a bit of the speed there. Okay, let's see. Hopefully these changes can extend our lead, make sure that we don't concede, and make sure that we're tight, compact, and can move forward. Okay, why are they breaking? Why is Nico O'Reilly breaking? Why is Nico O'Reilly? That is brilliant defense from Bremer. Okay, now we move on forward. Okay, but this is terrible. Our playing from the back is not the best. We could be working on that, but at least this is the beginning of the season. Okay, defend. Good save by Koneseki. Now we can make our changes and we can move on. Okay, don't defend, don't block the cross. Oh no, Chukwueze, we let him get through. Caicedo, now we can break. Estevao, Foden breaking in. That is a terrible pass from Foden, absolutely terrible. Now Fulham can break. They're looking to see if they can get one more goal and see if they can get they can spark them into an equalizer after that. Chukwueze, who's been very, very dangerous with his speed, up against Colwell. I don't know why Cucurella is not playing to his level. We might have to make a change there. But can we hold on? Oh my god, Fulham are through. There's another good block. Now Foden breaking to Estevao. Now Foden is through. Can he finish? Passes to Estevao, who finishes it, and 5-2 up. We have done it. We are 5-2 up, 3 out of 3. The perfect start to the league season. We might have to see if Palmer is injured or not, but hopefully not. And yeah, this is a perfect start to the season. Maybe we do something in the transfer window that will help us, but Palmer is injured and we need to make some decisions.